What's going on, guys? Welcome, Rabid here, and I am mining scrypt at a lot more profit than you are. And you're probably thinking, Rabid, what are you talking about? How is this a thing? And you know, based on the statistics and the numbers, I am in fact mining at a higher profit range than 91% of the people that are currently mining scrypt. And it's a fact. We're going to go through some numbers, and I'm going to show you how and why I am so profitable right now. You in the market for an ASIC miner like the Antminer L9? November batch is sitting around $9,000, December around $8,229, and the January batch is dropping to $7,199. Depending on the market, these prices may not last. Things are going to get a lot more expensive pretty darn soon. Or maybe you're looking for a different ASIC from any of the most popular ASIC manufacturers. Crypto Miner Bros has it all. One more thing, if you use code RABID, you will get $70 off each individual item that is in your cart, and you get free shipping with DHL Express. Link down in the description. Miner Bros has it all. All right, so first, before we get into everything, you got to understand why I'm more profitable than 91% of the network and figure things out. So to start this things off, I am mining Lucky Coin. So some of you guys may have heard about this coin. Maybe you haven't. It is about 110 to 120 days old at this point. It has pretty good volume. As we can see here, non-KYC is about 292,000 of daily 24-hour volume. So that's pretty good for a coin. It's not like most of the GPU coins out there only have like 5 to 20,000, daily volume if you're lucky. It's a pretty decent coin, and the emissions here is over $74,000 a day. Technically that's another better than a lithium coming online to be merge mined alongside Doge and Litecoin and Bells and everything else out there. So we're seeing another pretty decent sized coin that's being added onto our profits. Now, if we come into mining now and we actually look at here, the L9 is sitting in first, second, third, fourth, fifth place for the 16 gigahash, which is mine. But in fact, this is actually in the first place and the most profitable ASIC right now. If we come and look at the AL1 Pro, we can see it's making about $35.61 a day if you had free power. This is also using 3,730 watts. Now the L9 is using about 300 watts less, maybe a little more, at like 3,320 or so. So now coming back into mining now and looking at the 16 gigahash version, it is telling us $31. But what if I told you we were upwards of $37 to $42 a day? So as mentioned, that is because I am using Mining Dutch. Previous tests before Lucky Coin was added, as we can see, this is new, is just added here about 4 or 5 days ago to Mining Dutch here. And prior to Lucky Coin being added, other pools like via BTC and stuff were indeed making more. Even though you're mining, 11, 12 coins, merge mining on Mining Dutch, you're actually making less daily revenue because the other coins don't make anything. That is until Lucky Coin was added. Now this is looking like the very top pool here. So let's take a look at some network conditions. As we can see, Lucky Coin is down to about 107 terahash total right now in the network. My numbers are based at about 110 terahash. But if we look at Litecoin and Doge and all that, the major pools are not merge mining this, or we would have at least 1.3 petahash, which means based on only 110 terahash to 1.3 petahash, only 9% of the network that's mining Litecoin here is actually mining Lucky Miner, which means 91% of the entire network is not mining this coin, which is making profits look really good right now. Coming into my spreadsheet right here, making my own type of profitability calculator because nothing has this thing listed at a current price of $1.17. Now this was upwards of to $1.60 or something at some point, but this is an extra $10 a day that's not being added to any profit calculator, and nobody even knows this really exists. Now, if they did know this existed, why are they still hanging out over here mining Dead Bells coin, which is dropping its emissions by 90%? So that's not going to give you anything here in the next couple days. Maybe it already happened. Obviously, Doge is the main coin that we want to stack. It has one of the highest potentials of becoming huge in the bull runs when altcoin season takes off. And then obviously we have a nice core coin based on Litecoin. Now coming into Mining Dutch and mining all these coins at the same time, we can now see my actual earnings here. And I'm just going to go into my payouts here for a quick example on things. I just got to find out where my payouts are. So we're going to go to earnings, I guess wallets here. and then I'm going to come into Doge. So what I am doing is I am converting everything into straight Dogecoin, because again, as mentioned, all the other coins are pretty much garbage. Obviously, Litecoin's a core coin. I love that coin, but you know, don't be fooled. Dogecoin is the coin that's going to make this algorithm all the money for scrypt miners here. So I'm auto converting everything into straight Doge so that when Doge pumps, I can possibly, remember, possibly not financial advice, but to maximize my earnings. So I'm just coming to my payout settings here, and we're going to look at all my previous payouts, and we can see when I turned back onto this around the 30th or so, I'm just gonna right here, so we can see the 30th I did get paid about 100 Doge, and then I have my payout set to 100 here, and then on the 31st I got 3 payouts, 102, 102, and 100. So that was essentially 304 Doge in just 24 hours time. Now all the other ones resulted in only 2 payouts, but you got to remember, because I'm set at 100, some of these payouts go through, and then I'm like 75% to my next payout and just shy of it by the 24-hour ending here. So every like 4 or 5 days I may end up with that 300 and plus day, because I'm around 245 to 250 or so Doge per 24 hours. So coming back into my earnings, we can actually see this now. And if I go back one day, so we're going to look at yesterday here, coming to the 3rd, just change that period. And here we can see before any power costs or anything, but now look, $37.71, where we just saw the AL1, which mining now is showing as the most profitable miners, $35. We're making almost $3 more than what all the calculators are showing us as the most profitable miner, and we're using even less power. I am making more money. All the numbers are right here. I am making more than everything else, and over 91% of the network on scrypt is not making this amount, or that wouldn't obviously be like this, because the network hash rate would flood in and everything would go kaboom, and you know, all those profitability and stuff will drop. So coming in here, we have the 3rd. Let's look at the previous day of the 2nd here. So full 2 hours, full 24 hours on the 2nd. We are now sitting at $36 a day. Let's move back another day here to the 1st. See how much we're making. Change period here to the 1st of November, 36.37 again. And then we're going to come back and just look at the 31st, which was the first 24 hours that I did turn on here. And we were sitting at $38.86, because Dogecoin actually is coming back down. But when it was looking good, I was at about $43 a day right here, which is pretty sweet. And then when Doge starts pumping, you know, if Doge hits $1, in theory, I'm mining somewhere around $248 a day on this Antminer L9. That's actually a pretty insane number. And these are the type of things we can think could happen when the major altcoin season comes. All right, so just some key takeaways here, and I made a new spreadsheet to show you what this could look like if some of the larger pools do decide to start adding this as a merge coin. But we can see there's only now currently about 105.9 terahash online mining Lucky Coin. Plus you're getting merge mined all the other coins as well. But coming into Litecoin here with the top 3 pools and stuff, there's over 1.31 petahash worth of hash rate online. So what would happen if the 3 main pools here, all these pools, started merge mining Lucky Coin at this point? Well, obviously the hash rate flood comes in, and it's not going to be looking that good anymore, because we're going to go from what is currently $10.11 at the current price. Once that hash rate hits, it'll drop down to just 81 cents. This is the same thing we saw with early Bell's coin, where mining it alone was upwards of over $20 a day. But now that the big pools actually came and turned on to it, merge mining it, it dropped the profits down to currently only 68 cents or so. So all that hash rate is the reason why it is so profitable right now. So once we start seeing the big pools maybe start to take note of this, we're going to notice that profitability is going to drop quite a bit. So right now it looks like mining Dutch is the way to go. Not much hash rate is hitting it, and the profits is looking extremely well. And you are more profitable right now mining on mining Dutch than, again, 91% of everyone else that is mining scrypt. So based on statistics, yes, I am mining the scrypt algorithm more profitable than you are. All right, guys, so there we have it. That pretty much does wrap up this video, but that is why we are making more than what everyone else on the network is pretty much making. It comes down to Lucky Coin, recently added to the mining Dutch mining pool. The majority of the hash rate is not mining this coin, so the network difficulty is nice and low, and it's a decent emission coin available on the scrypt algorithm while being merge mined with all the other coins as well. So it's coming down to the simple option of pool selection does do a lot if you pay attention to the coins and the networks that you are mining. So if you want to boost your scrypt mining profitability, you are going to have to head on over to Mining Dutch today. Let me know down in the comments, are you mining scrypt and are you on the Mining Dutch mining pool, or are you mining on a different mining pool? Now I do imagine once the emissions do drop, if it haven't yet on the Bells coin, we will see some of the larger pools begin to start looking for other coins here, because the Bells profit is going to be next to zero. And that is why this is currently, the Antminer L9 is the #1 most revenue miner currently on the market, because none of the calculators are showing that this coin has profit to it. So thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.